love, sex, desire, drama, lovers, and the others. And we talk about it all here on Relationship Rhetoric. I'm unapologetically Angela, and this is Relationship Rhetoric. On our show today, we have Terrence and Quashiba Calicut, the owner and operators of Scoops Gelato and Crepe Shop.
Scoops Parlor.
Scoops Parlor. So I'm very excited to have them on the show. We have another couple who are operating businesses together as well as holding a family together. So we're giving them the opportunity to see what works for them and how they keep their relationship up and flowing. How are you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Very good. I am wonderful. Thank you again for being on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. The first question is for you, Terrence.
Okay.
So, when and where did she first catch your attention?
She caught my attention trolley night. Downtown, I was at the station. Me and a couple of my friends, we were out, just looking for women, to be honest.
Okay.
And there she was. I was like, wow, who was that? You know, she was with one of her friends now that actually is at our house babysitting our son right now.
Wow.
And I knew I had to have him.
Did you approach her then?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
I took her to the side, and some little kid was trying to talk to me. I was like, "Go on, little kid, not right now. We'll talk later. Come on back, once I get done handling business." Mm-hmm. And that little kid never came back.
I hope it was not an emergency.
I don't think it was.
Okay.
I don't think it was. But
okay.
Yeah, trolley night downtown,
nice.
Right down the street at the station.
Okay.
Okay.
So what made him different from other guys?
What made Terrence different from other guys? A lot of things. I was in graduate school at the time that I met Terrence. I was actually finishing up. I'm not from here. I was on my way back home or away somewhere, to explore some new city. I met him. The main thing that stood out to me was that he was younger than me. He is younger than me. And I had never met a man whose ambition matched mine, and really his exceeded mine.
Okay.
When I met him, he was, 23 maybe.
Yeah.
He owned a business at the time. He was a firefighter as well. He and his brother.
Handsome.
Please don't leave that out.
I didn't interrupt your story.
Okay. All right.
I'm doing good. But obviously there was physical attraction there. You don't go very far if that doesn't exist. But that was one, and then he did make it known, although he and his guy, and I knew he and his friends, though they were supposed to be working, were out sitting on the bench watching the pretty girls walk by. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't really all that interested initially, but he made it a point to say, like, I'm interested in you, so it's not just, there are a lot of girls out here, but you are the one who has my, so I said, okay, well, so he's like, take my hand, and that's where the whole pulling to the side came in.
Gotcha.
So that, and the fact that I knew he was genuinely interested in me. That little boy just wanted to see a firefighter and play on the truck. And he was like, I don't know when we may catch a call. I've got to get her number before, we get an emergency call or something like that. So
that little boy was trying to block. That's what he was trying to do. He wanted her for himself. So I was like, no. You're back.
So, but yeah, all of the, so initially it was the intrigue and interest in me, and of course the physical attraction, but the getting to know you the next day over breakfast, that part of, knowing his hopes and dreams and that he was already working toward them. And like I said, at such a young age and not having had a blueprint at all, he didn't have entrepreneurs in his family or I don't think college graduates, for that matter, or professional, other professional work, no firefighters, nothing like that, you know. So that he was kind of carving his own path and very determined, to get the things that he wanted out of life. So
Very nice. Okay, so how did your first date go?
It went good. It went well. She was she looked way better than I thought she looked on that first date. Man, I was like, yeah, Lee. Stopped at the car, had those big old thighs, and man, pretty brown skin. I was like, ooh. Like I said, we were out the whole entire day just scoping, looking for women, and shoot, she had like on a black dress, and she dark skinned. It was dark, so I was like, I knew she was fine, but I didn't know to what extent it was until the next day, and I was like, ooh, I got me one. Right after the date, I called my friend and said, hey,
this is what I did.
I won. So it went good.
That's sweet. How did the date?
My recollection of the first date. My recollection of the first date. The date was interesting. I remember being judged, and we went to breakfast, and we went to IHOP. I was on the phone, so I'm gonna talk about my judgment first.
Okay.
I did some judging.
Okay.
And then I was judged, so I guess that's why I was judged, because I was judging. But I was on the phone with my friend, and this car pulled up, and I said, I bet that's him. Please don't let that be him. That's not him in this car. That can't be him. Big racing stripes down the front of the car, huge rims, like name scrawled across the front windshield. This was not the guy that I thought I had met, but at the same time, I don't know why, I just knew. I was like, this is him, watch it be him. And then I get an incoming call. He's like, I just pulled up. Okay, so we go on in.
So it was him?
It was him. Yeah, it's like, well, what are you driving? Oh, I'm in the gray car with the turquoise stripes. And I was like, okay. I'm here now. I can't, But I'm glad, I stayed. But the judgment on my part, that was me judging, the level of hood that his car was.
I was still slightly hood. I was still hood a little bit, just a little bit.
So anyway.
Tame him.
I was, as we started talking, we talked about just real life stuff. It went from, get to know you to like real life, like I said, goals and ambitions and where we were. And he said, you must have gone to private school. And I was like, well, what does that mean? Well, the way you speak. I was like, how do I talk? And he's like, well, and I was in graduate school. I lived downtown. He's like, well, if you're in school and you live downtown, then, you must come from some money because students can't afford to live downtown. And, just all these stereotypes and generalizations. So, I felt, insulted. But I still liked him. But the date, we actually had like 3 dates in one. I left, we were leaving. Mm-hmm. And he said, well, where are you going now? So I'm just going to drive through the car wash. He's like, oh, well, I'm coming with you. Okay, invite yourself into my vehicle, strange person that I don't. Down the street, we went through the car wash. We had more conversation there, and then like later that night, we did a movie. He just had to see me again, and I obliged. So here we are now. But no, it was fun. The conversation was good, although there were some insults thrown. See, I kept my judgment to myself and my friend. He's went out, so you must be. Well, basically, he said I was bougie in so many words.
He gave you an opportunity to clear it up. Okay, so what quality do you like most about each other?
You can go first. Well, I can go first. I like that she blunt. She tell it like it is. Even if sometimes, most of the time, I don't want to hear it. But, when I sit back after I'm angry and get to think about it, I'm like, maybe she was right. Most of the time, she right. Most of the time, I'm wrong, I guess. I don't know. 50-50. I don't know.
Not wrong per se.
Okay, well.
Sometimes it's just a better way to skin a cat,
Yeah.
you know. So just try to save some time and energy. That's all.
Yeah, but that's what I like the most.
Okay.
The bluntness. Tell it like it is.
What I like most about Terrence is that he's solid, and I'll define that. What I mean by that, he's dependable. He's, he's gonna, he has a lot of grit, and he has a lot of, perseverance. He reminds me a lot of my father. I joke and say I married my dad. I just know that no matter what happens in life or in business, he's there, as a foundation, as someone to fall back on. I am not a dependent person by nature. So for me to feel that type of, security is a good thing. For me to allow, that sort of help is a good thing. But I just like that, no matter what we may ever come against, I know we'll make it through it because I know he's not going to stop until we do. So.
That's sweet. That's very sweet. So how do you all handle conflict?
I just, sometimes I'm just quiet, not all the time. Sometimes I just wait and try to talk about it later. I mean, honestly, most of the time it starts as a conversation and turns into, a disagreement and an argument. We hug it out in the end. Eventually.
Yeah.
I think we're better at communicating, and during those times, I think it's better for us to communicate in writing. And some people might scoff at that, but really for us, it's texting these days. It's not like sitting with a pen and paper and writing. But when you communicate via writing, the other person has to listen. You can't interrupt.
Right.
It's
Right.
like your screen can only go so fast, one message at a time. And so you have to sit there and read it and take it in and absorb it. Because, timing is everything when it comes to conflict. If it's here, of course, we both are, mature enough that we just kind of let it be until we get home. When we cross the thresholds of our business, then whatever conflict is there or arises at that time, just, it's null and void.
Okay.
But we fight.
We do.
Yeah, we fight it out. We argue it out and then come back later and hug it out and kiss it out and figure out, how can we make this better for both of us? So.
Okay.
Exactly.
In most instances, who's the first person to give in? Be like, look, we've argued, we've been upset long enough. Let's talk.
She is.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Really?
I would,
What you trying to say, Miss Angela?
well, you're the blunt one. It just seems like, but that people think that the aggressive personality is the one that
Right.
wants to stay mad, but it's really not always the case.
He's the fight picker. If someone was a picker, it would be him. And I let him pick usually. And, at a certain point, you gotta clap back, as they say. But I'm usually gonna be the level-headed one to just stop talking too. Like I'll just, I'll say, well, this isn't going anywhere, so I'm just gonna be quiet and let you, And then eventually, I think you usually initiate the afterward, reinitiate the calm conversation.
Yeah, I said, afterwards I cooled down and I realized, dang, she was right. Okay. So, But I don't know. Somebody apologizes first.
He usually does apologize first. He usually apologizes first. Now, I'm not a big apologizer. I'm getting better. But I will quelch I won't keep it going.
Gotcha.
But he's usually the first to apologize. I've apologized first a couple times here lately. I'm growing.
Understood. So, where did the vision for the Scoops Parlor come from?
Me.
Okay.
It's all me. So we knew we wanted to do something downtown, something close to home. She told you I had other businesses and I'm a firefighter also. And it took me away from home a lot. So I was like, it's something we can do together so I can at least see you at work, you know, instead of me coming home, going to sleep and getting up and doing it all over again, repeating the cycle. So we decided that we were going to do gelato because not many places in Memphis that you can get gelato from. Then one day we had a business meeting with the owner of the building, Cynthia Grummeyer, and we were trying to think of what we could pair with the gelato so it could get us through the wintertime. And she, I think, what did she say about the?
She mentioned crepes,
Yeah.
and we both just kind of looked at each other like, duh.
'Cause we love
we
crepes.
love crepes.
Wow,
So we
okay.
absolutely love crepes. So we were like, well, yeah, that works out. That's perfect. You know, as far as it being our thing together, we wanted it to be something that we both, you know, enjoyed and wanted to have so that it would never feel like, well, this is your business or this is your bill or I'm left out of, you know. We wanted the product and the service and all of that to be, you know, more of a unit. Or a common product, something that we both commonly loved. So she made that suggestion. They told us about this building. We were actually looking at another space that didn't have the kitchen already. And she's like, well, to make it through the cooler months, we have this other space that's already outfitted, you know, with a vent hood. Would y'all be interested in that? And, you know, maybe you could pair crepes with it. And we just looked at each other like,
Wow.
duh.
Yeah.
You know, like, that works. So,
Wow. Okay. And so how long have you been open?
9 months,
10
10 months,
We opened in February of
Yeah.
2016. So,
10 and some change.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's-
So how have you, other than working together, been able to make time with each other? Both of you are working full-time jobs, new baby, running the business. How do you create date night opportunities?
It's hard.
It is very difficult.
Super difficult.
You know, every now and then, well, we do have, fortunately, a lot of family support and friend support, like he mentioned right now. One of my best friends here, you know, she was one of our bridesmaids in our wedding. She's home with our son now so that we can be here with you. But his mother is very supportive when Scoops really started taking off. Days that he had to be at work on the weekend, you know, she just keep our son for us. And so we used to, those were our date nights. Even if we were both here, we'd leave here and go eat at someone else's restaurant, basically.
Okay.
And we walk around the corner to get barbecue or sushi or what have you. And, you know, we called ourselves having date nights, but we were really both like,
Or cheesecake.
what? Or cheesecake, yeah. We and then sometimes we bring the cheesecake back here and eat it, or we'll take it home and grab a movie. So if he's already there and it's late at night, we don't go pick him up, you know, to avoid all the shuffling. We'll take that time to spend with one another. Here lately, we've had even more on our individual plates. So we haven't, like my parents were in town. It's usually if our family is available, then, you know, they came in town for our son's birthday and they hung and then we went out that night, you know. So things like that, or they may take him back to Georgia for a few days, and then that'll give us time to, and energy, because sometimes it's not just time, sometimes it's the energy for one another, because, I mean, literally we're both like falling asleep at the table sometimes trying to eat sushi and talk to each other. So the family support and the friend support helps a lot with balancing, because they all want that for us. You know, they're all like, well, y'all go spend time together. One time my dad got mad because he said we came home too early. It's like, I ain't go back or walk down the street and hold hands or something. So, you know, that helps. And, you know, we'll realize when it's getting to the point that we feel like, you know, something is missing, and that something is usually quality time, like we're not having that with each other. And so we'll have to just reassess and figure out where do we fit it in. And we're married, so sometimes that's Netflix and chill, and that's okay. Like,
Absolutely. Okay. So what's next for Scoops?
the sky
Where
is
do
the
you
limit.
see? I was gonna say, where do you
can-
see it? What is your next move?
What? Go ahead.
Well, we're gonna do some redesign and some rebranding, if you would, here in our current location. we have our anniversary coming up in February, and we want that to be a really big, fun time for everyone. Planning to acquire, and we've really already worked it out, but we're waiting for the weather to break for the outdoor space that's adjacent to our building, and making that a community place for families as well as, couples, launching more events, having more events and just community forums, things of that nature, and events that are unique, that are not, just like we brought crepes and gelato to Memphis as making it a more regular staple here in Memphis. We want to bring entertainment and events that are not typically found elsewhere in Memphis, and make them, you're something different to do for the weekend. So, same quality product, same quality service, but a better experience. We think we offer a pretty great experience now, but we definitely want to enhance it. We want to enhance the ambiance here, and that's pretty much.
That sums it up.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Okay.
Events, more space, and a better experience.
Okay. Terrence, if you will, give the audience the location, times, when can they come through?
Where I need to look at.
Wherever you choose.
106 East G. Patterson. 106 East G. Patterson, Memphis, Tennessee. 38103 area code. Telephone number 901-305-8577. Come see us. Go get scooped.
We are currently open on Tuesday through Sunday. We are open from 11.
No, that's wrong. It's Wednesday.
Excuse me. See, you were supposed to say that part. We're open.
I was supposed to say that.
Yeah, she said
Oh.
that.
I did say Terrence. Give
I
us.
got too excited.
You did. That's okay. It's worth it.
Our current hours for the winter season, we are open Wednesday through Sunday. We are open from 11 till 7 on Wednesday and Thursday, 11 till 8 on Friday and Saturday. And you can come and see us from 12 to 6 on Sundays. Come get scooped.
One more question about the business. What has been the most popular thing here?
Best seller for gelato is Tennessee whiskey. It's an adult flavor. It is what it sounds like. It's a bowl of fun. And our other adult flavors are the best sellers. Our red wine sorbet is a really popular item. Concerning crepes,
South Main.
the South Main, which is our local version of a chicken bacon ranch crepe. We named it the South Main because, that's our neighborhood, and it's the one that our customers like the best. So,
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So if you could give your relationship a song title, what would it be?
Song title. I didn't expect that
I
question.
know, I like that one. I wasn't ready though.
A song title.
See, he thought of something probably ratchet. Can't deal with you.
A song title. I have no idea.
See, I keep thinking of lyrics. I don't know the names of any of the songs.
Okay, give us a lyric.
The Jason Derulo song.
Okay, that's yours.
That's actually
Okay. I'm gonna go with Power Trip
Power
by
Trip.
J. Cole.
I don't even know that song.
She got me up all
Oh, I do know that
All I'm singing is love songs.
Like
Power
it.
Trip, yeah.
I like it.
song. Yeah, the lyrics in the Jason Derulo song that you used to always sing. 105 is the number that comes through.
That's called Marry Me, babe.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's
Will
the
you marry
Jason
me?
Derulo song? That is
That's
Will You
Jason
Marry
Derulo.
Me?
It's Marry Me. I know.
That's the name of the song, is Marry Me. But it's Jason Derulo, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Marry Me by Jason Derulo, but not the title. I'm saying the lyrics. Yeah.
The lyrics and the song. Okay. That's beautiful. Thank you guys. Y'all are fun.
Thank you.
We appreciated you having us.
Well,
You're
I'm
fun too.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank
Edit
you.
our bloopers.
And our
Help us
notion-
out.
Our notion for today is Just keep loving me, and I'll keep loving you, and everything else will fall into place.
True statement.
Thank you so much for watching Relationship Rhetoric. I'm your host, unapologetically Angela. Peace, love, and enlightenment. Nice. That's it, y'all.
That's what's up.
Love, sex, desire, drama, lovers, and the others. And we talk about it all here on Relationship